In this video, we're going to talk about inequalities. So inequalities means not equal. So we see the base word equal in the word inequalities, but the prefix in means not. So we're talking about values that are not equal. So there's 4 specific symbols that we use to show inequalities in algebra. The first one will probably be familiar to you, and that's the greater than symbol. So here we have 8 is greater than n. So we take this a step further by creating a number line and graphing the value of the variable n. So over here, I've created a number line. I circled the 8 because that's the value we're comparing. I left the circle open. I did not color in the circle. And then I highlighted everything to the left of that 8 because all of those values could be n. If we talk about 8 is greater than n, we know that n could be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It could be 0. It could be any of the values that are in the negative section of the number line. So that's why we highlight everything to the left, because we don't know what n would be. We don't know the value of n, but we know that it would be less than the value 8. Okay? So a lot of times in elementary school, you know, your teachers might have changed this into a crocodile with the teeth, but we take it to a new level in 6th grade. So the next symbol is less than, and this is probably a very familiar inequality symbol to you as well. So here we have 5 is less than n. So we drew a picture of our number line. We circled the value 5. And because 5 is less than n, we know that n would have to have a greater value than 5. We know that n could be 5 and 1/10, or it could be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's endless possibilities of what n could actually represent, with the exception of everything that would be less than 5. So once again, we have an open circle there because we know that we're not including 5 in our values that would be greater than that. I wonder if that's Aunt Sally. Okay, let's move on to 2 symbols that might not be as familiar to you. Greater than or equal to. So greater than or equal to, it has a greater than symbol, but then it has a half of an equal sign. It's a greater than sign underlined, but I like to think of it as a half of an equal sign. So that's called greater than or equal to. So 16 is greater than or equal to n. So as we look at our number line, I've circled the hash mark that represents the value of 16, but then I colored it in this time. I colored the circle in to include that value of 16. Because if it's greater than or equal to, it includes that value. So n could be 16, but then it could be 15, 14, 13. It could be negative 100. It could be all the values, including 16 and less than that amount. The final symbol that might be relatively new to you as well is the less than or equal to. So there we have the less than, and it's included with the equal to because we have a half of an equal sign there.